All right. Welcome back to the Pierre Poops His Pants podcast.
Welcome back, guys. Round of applause for Pierre, who pooped his pants.
Did you ever figure out if it's a leaky valve or just loose muscles down there?
No, the truth of the matter is I take medication to induce it. I just like the sensation. Yeah, it's a lot better.
You wear diapers like Anthony?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the PPP podcast.
What size?
Pierre poops his pants.
38 double XL.
38. I haven't been a 38 since the 8th
Well, Anthony
grade,
wears
actually.
a 7, so.
What up, though? What's going on, man?
Nothing, dude. Just living the freaking dream.
So, guys, we talk about golf a little bit, and normally.
Oh, you're gonna tell him? Go ahead.
I mean,
I'll just take a seat. Enjoy this.
So, Zach's a pretty competitive person, as you guys know. And for me, when it comes to golf, I just know I'm not that good. But he wants to be good, and he is good. He's way better than me in only his second, third year. But
better than Jordan too.
But we got in a little argument. I said, you know what? I'm going to kick your ass this week when we play. That did not happen.
You beat me on the first hole. And then I mucked your fucking barn the rest of the day. What did you end up hitting? Like a
49 on the front. I'm sticking. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, you were like 60 something on the back.
49 on the front. It's my story. And I'm sticking to it. But on the back, I believe it was hole 17. We had a birdie out. The bird dog.
That's right, and it was me, not you. And it was the hole that traditionally screws me over. I suck at that hole. On that same hole, Pierre banked one off of a fence. Right into the middle of the fairway.
Backboard. Yeah. Backboard. You gotta use the backboard.
Yeah, I kicked his ass after he told me.
It made the birdie putt from about 15, 25 feet out. It was nice. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Anyways, beautiful time in Michigan right now.
No clouds in the sky. No clouds in the podcast studio. The dark cloud is out.
It's sunny. What up, G behind the glass? What up, G?
Yeah.
You're gonna, for those of you guys who are part of the VIP experience for our live show here in Detroit, September 28th, you will meet G. She will be helping run the listener episode and the studio tour. So that's what's going on.
There will also potentially be a special guest or two.
I'm ready to.
Tony Time
is
joining the show. His wife and daughter will also be in town.
Round of applause for the Rains family.
Yeah.
About to make it rain.
Mostly for Alyssa.
Yes.
She's the better half. We all know that. Let's see, more agenda items.
Yeah, let's
so we might still have another special guest, but I will never announce that one. We're giving you Tony, we're giving you Kyle, all the way from the UK. Brad and his beard will be in attendance. His beard has its own appearance fee. That is fact. I also received quite a bit of, not quite a bit, but I saw some people were getting a little bit angry about the Laurel clip last week, and they were like, "Oh, I thought you and Laurel were good." And in my opinion, I think we are good. And the way I was thinking about it was, Laurel has been one of the most critical people on me for a long time, and I never fired back because I understood where she was coming from. And real friends, they hold each other accountable. So I love Laurel. I think she's a great competitor. I think she's a great person. I just thought that she was being a little bit unfair in her interviews, and I think that I had to say that. And real friends, if we are real friends, I don't think Laura will be upset about that. I think she'll understand where I was coming from, the same way I understood where she was coming from when she was critical on me in the past. And that's what real friends do. They hold each other accountable. So that's all that I was trying to do. And I even said in that clip that I love Laurel. So anyone who said anything about that clip or gave me hate for it, you can suck my ass.
Thank you.
Because I love Laurel. I just thought I had to be fair and speak how I felt.
Yeah, I'm of the opinion that actions speak louder than words. And for us, we reach out.
We did reach out yesterday.
We take care of her whenever she's in the. She didn't answer.
So I think she may be mad, but here's the thing.
She didn't.
Here's the thing. Real friends hold each other accountable. And Laurel had that nice thing to say about me when she came and did the show. We had a great podcast. I think we shared a great moment. And I hope I didn't upset her. I hope she just saw where I was coming from the same way I saw where she was coming from when she, kind of talked a little shit on me, which I understood that, and I used that as fuel to help change myself.
Thank you.
Well,
appreciate that, because we got to clear the air on that. We love you, Laurel.
Yeah.
Like, that has to be said. But if if we're able to talk about the game here, there's certain things that I personally feel wasn't great for your game, and you did, and I'm going to talk about it. That's our job. So I love you. Can't wait to see you back in our home state.
And if anything, we're honest to a fault. Like Pierre telling everybody he literally poops his pants.
Oh yeah, dude. I induce it, actually. Anyways, let's talk about what
Brown spots on the wall, but who flung poo?
Yeah. Okay, relax. I still need to get married eventually. You are
Just commit to the bachelor life.
never hopeless
Wait,
romantic.
also we have a birthday in the house.
Oh yeah, dude.
Happy birthday
To G's husband Dylan. Happy
and to
birthday,
Pierre.
Dylan.
His birthday was the 27th of August.
33.
He's 33.
Yep.
Still single. Did you get any birthday sex? Did you take a cashier from Walmart home or what? Applebee's, perhaps?
No comment.
Olive Garden?
You got one more guess.
Outback Steakhouse.
Damn it. You know me so well.
So you did. Sealed the deal.
I'm going to say one of those two things
I
happened.
thought you were whistling a little bit.
I had a little pep in my step. One of two things happened. I went to Outback or I had birthday sex. It's up to them to decide which one actually happened.
And he didn't have the bloomin' onion.
I don't like onions.
Bloomin' onion's pretty good, though.
Yeah, no, the most underrated thing there is their wings. So let's move on. Thank you, brother. August is a big month for us. Your birthday, the show's birthday. Anthony's like fringe August.
No, he's September. Give him September.
He is September, but he's fringe. So he's like a neighbor. He's like Chicago to Detroit. Like that. August is dope.
August is a great month. It's a great month to have a birthday.
Sure is.
Unless when mine is terrible, because it was usually when football camp started. So I usually had 2 days on my birthday. That was never fun.
Well, now you're a champion. Challenge champion because of that. And there's other people that have been eliminated from contention from season 40. I had a question while I was doing this. Like, is this season mean more than most seasons? Is it the most important season that there's ever been? I mean, it's always...
Yeah, I think that this season is important because it has people from era 1. Like, you have people that have been around since challenge 1, 2, 3 to 10. Like, that's big. So these people who are in era 4 and a lot of these era 3 people need to consider themselves very lucky because they're this is history, being a part of a show that has such monumental characters. Like Rachel said, we're the backbone of the show. Derek said we're the original Ninja Turtles. They're the reason why the show is what it is. It's been era 2 and 3 that have carried the flame since then. But yeah, I think this is a huge season. I think that this is probably one that if you didn't do it, you're hurting right now, emotionally, spiritually, sexually, all the reasons why you just really want to be on this season.
Well, it made me think of it because Darrell talked about, and obviously he's a big part of this episode, where he's like, hey, for me, it's about getting into that conversation that we have all the time. Johnny CT Jordan.
Darrell needs a modern day win to insert himself into that conversation. Darrell was the GOAT for a while. He's like
people forget that
he's like the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
or the Joe Montana for football. He was the GOAT for a long time before, but other people have surpassed him.
Definitely, because not only in win numbers, but also having a win in several different eras is a pretty big deal.
Absolutely, that's a great point.
That's why I think if Jordan gets another 1 or 2, I don't think there's an even argument anymore, because that means he would have beaten Johnny, CT, Darrell, and then if he gets another one in a couple years, which, you know, God willing it happens, I don't think there's an argument. Right now there is.
For sure there is.
But he could really seal the deal with another 1 or 2. 1, yes. 2, for sure it's over.
Yeah. Hey.
Speaking of this episode,
let's talk about it, man. Let's go.
They get back from elimination and Tony's feeling himself. He feels like he's being underestimated and he just wants to be estimated.
He does.
I feel that.
He wants to be correctly estimated or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I think if you may think otherwise, but I think getting a physical elimination win against Leroy is a big deal, and everyone in the house recognizes that.
I don't think otherwise. I think Leroy's a staple. He's also,
a beast.
A beast of a man. Tony is big. That's how I say. So to me, like, it's kind of like when Alabama plays like a Tennessee. Like, Tennessee could win.
Or like a Notre Dame.
Yeah. Like, the other team could win for those of you non-football fans. Yeah, they're a good team, but you did what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You did what you're supposed to do.
Manti Te'o was no match.
Right, for
girlfriend or not, he was no match for Alabama.
Roll Tide. Yeah. But no, so it's not that it's not it's a huge one, but I know what you're saying. He wants some respect on his name.
I also think that a lot of the things that happened in this episode happened because Tony had a rough start to his challenge career. Then he had this meteoric rise in Vendetta's Final Reckoning, and then he kind of disappeared. When you disappear, you lose the connections and you lose the number ones and you lose the alliances that you once had. And I think that when he realized, like, not only am I in the bottom totem pole of my team, I'm nobody's number one. And I think that had a lot to do with the way he handled this episode. I think he was trying to make a statement, and I think honestly, I think he felt invincible, and I think he thought there's nobody that can beat me right now. And if I go in there and I prove that, I get a ton of number ones from Era 4. And I also get a lot of respect because I took out Leroy and Darrell. And I think back to back. So I think that's what he was going for. And I think that just like we texted a little bit, and we can talk about that later on. I just think that he got caught in an elimination round that he realized, like, oops, fucked up.
This was a group game, and we will get to that. Let's go through the episode from the start. So, listen, after the first episode of or elimination, I should say, of most seasons, right, from that I've watched, most people think they have an idea of how the game might go. If you were in the house, does your strategy change from before seeing the elimination and after? Or is it like pretty steady right now?
So usually for me, I would have to see a couple sets of elimination rounds.
That concludes the free preview of the Zach Nichols podcast.
So go to Patreon and subscribe to see the rest of the shit that we talk.
Go do it now.